Hi everyone. There is an interesting facts that you guys should have known that Walmart's can average a profit of 1.8 million every hour. It must be interesting facts that you might want to start a company. So the question is, what are documents required to incorporate a company? How can I register a company using my co-ID? And what is separate legal entity? And what is the fact and judgment from the case Salomon versus Salomon Company Limited? So, that's what we're going to talk in this video. I'm going to start the explanation first. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Frolich Epa and my matrix number is 05D8022F1036. And I'm going to talk about the documents that are required for you to incorporate a company. So the first one, we have required documents, which consists of two things, which is first, Memorandum of Association, second is the Constitution of Company. So the first one, Memorandum of Association. So what's inside the MOA? Well, the first one is the name of the company. If your company is a private company, you must finish it with the words Sendirian Berhad, while the name of a public company must end with Berhad. Second, the location of your company registered office. Third, object clauses. The nature of the company's business that plan to be carried out. Number 4 is the member's liability, and the last one is the nominal amount of the authorized share capital. So this is the examples of Memorandum of Association of Axiata Group Berhad. Next, we have the Constitution of Company. What is the contents of COC? Well, the first one is the details regarding the share capital. Next, details of directors' qualifications, appointment, powers, remuneration, duties, and etc. Third is the rules regarding company dividends and reserve. Number 4, details regarding company accounts and audit. Next, provisions relating to the company's borrowing powers, provisions relating to conducting meetings, and the last one is the process of winding up of the company. So this is the examples of Constitution of Company Axiata Group Berhad. Next, I'm going to pass the spotlight to my another members.
Hello, my name is Wilma Luhong William and I'm going to present about question number 2, which is discuss the relevant steps to register a company using MicroID. Step number 1 is account registration on the MicroID portal. First, open your internet browser and navigate to the URL of microid2016.ssm.com.my. Scroll down on the page and click on Login or Sign Up. You will have to register an account on the MicroID portal as an individual user. Step 2 is account activation at the SSM counter. Once you have registered your account on the MicroID, you will receive an email to activate your account. Then you will receive another email and need to visit an SSM counter to validate your registration. Step 3 is login credential received through emails. After the SSM has activated your account, you will receive the login credential through emails on the MicroID. Step number 4 is the proposed company name search. Choose a unique name for your company. First, go to the Direct Incorporation application on the MicroID portal homepage to carry out the name search by typing in the proposed company name that you want. You can use the MicroID portal to search the database and ensure your proposed name is still available. Step number 5 is to enter other information on the name search. To incorporate a Sendirian Berhad, the following information should be selected under name search. Purpose and new incorporation, type S, limited by shares. Company subtype is Sendirian Berhad. Step number 6 is to clarify your proposed company name in the super form. Once you click the submit button, you will be directed to the super form. There are 5 sections in the super form, which are particulars of application, clarification, application details of directors, members or shareholders, information to agency, declaration section, and lodger information. Super form is where you need to clarify the meaning behind the proposed company name. If the proposed name contains the name of states, control words, or trademarks, you will have to attach an authorization letter from the respective authority or owner. Step number 7 is business code selection and description. You have to select the business code related to the type of business you want to establish and give description together along with the registered business address. Step 8 is directors and shareholders information. Automatically, you are listed as the director and shareholder of the company, but you can also add directors and shareholders in the second step. You need to provide the essential information about the additional company directors and shareholders. Step 9 is application submission. Review the completed application information to make sure there are no errors in the application. Then submit the application and you will be directed to the transaction page. The last step, which are step number 10, is the payment of incorporation fee. You need to pay the incorporation fee of 1,010 ringgit, inclusive of tax, and get a transaction receipt.
Hi, my name is Reni Hesser. My matrix number is 05D8222F101X. So, today I will talk about separate legal entity. What is separate legal entity? A separate legal entity is when you and anyone involved in your company are separate from your business for legal purpose. Exactly, and separate legal entity means that if someone take legal action against your business, your personal finance are separate and safe from the legal suit. And any investor, stakeholder, shareholder, and partners are also personally protected. So, why is separate legal entity important? In addition to personal protection from being held personally liable in legal proceedings, being a separate legal entity has some other benefits. When a business is separate legal entity, it has its own right under the law. So there is some special uses of adopting a different legal status, which is individuals or business owners may choose a separate entity status to minimize their liability and separate their functioning from that of the business enterprise. Secondly, dealing with business finances becomes more accessible because it formalizes the management structure. Companies can free themselves from lawsuits with a clear separation of entities. Then its judgment against a corporation do not affect its shareholders. Thus, a separate legal entity can retain its asset in case of judgment against the enterprise. Then finally is separate legal entities enjoy a perpetual existence that does not dissolve when owner leaves. The company does not let the absence of persecution of an individual or shareholder affect its status. Moreover, separate legal entities are therefore not legally liable to hold the burden of taxation or unpaid loans on them. So that's all for me. I will pass the next question to my next members.
Hi, my name is Katarina Heng, and my matrix number is 05DAT22F1033. I'm going to present about case Salomon v. Salomon Co. Limited, 1897. Facts. Salomon was a prosperous boot and shoe manufacturer. He ran the business as a sole proprietor under the style of A. Salomon and Co. Salomon was married and he had 5 children. All his children pestered him for share in the business. Salomon then decided to incorporate his business as a limited liability company, Salomon and Co. Limited. He gave 1 share each to his wife and his 5 children, and he himself took 20,001 shares. The business was then transferred to the company, and in consideration thereof, debentures were issued to Salomon. But Salomon continued to run the business as before. The business floundered. Salomon was unable to salvage the company, and the company was put into liquidation. There were enough assets to pay off the secured creditors, including Salomon himself, who was a debenture holder. But the unsecured creditors were left stranded. The liquidators sued Salomon. Judgment. The Court of Appeal held that he, Salomon, was liable to indemnify the company against the losses. The House of Lords, in reversing the Court of Appeal's decision, held that the incorporation of a company created a separate person. Even though the business of the company was the same as before, and the same person managed the business, and it was the same hands that received the profits, yet the company was not an agent or a trustee for the members. The members were not liable in respect of the company's obligations. And that's all from us. Thank you.